For the first time, Shigeru Joe, known as Kamen Rider Stronger, appeared in 1975 as the main character of the series of the same name, portrayed by Shigeru Araki. Seeking revenge for his friend's murder, Shigeru deliberately turned to the Black Satan organization for help. After they transformed him into a cyborg and gave him new power, he escaped from them. Stronger joins forces with Tackle, another cyborg created by Black Satan, and the two begin fighting against the organization. Primarily opposed by villains like General Shadow and Titan, the duo face many ups and downs throughout the series. Among these paths is the moment when Tackle sacrifices herself to save Stronger, as well as the moment Stronger gains his charge-up form, striking fear into his enemies. Despite all these hardships, Stronger successfully battles Black Satan and the later created Delzer army, defeating them and eliminating the threat they created. Stronger reappeared in 1976 in the television special All Together, 7 Kamen Riders, where he was once again portrayed by Shigeru Araki. In this special, we actually see 2 versions of Stronger. The first is an actor wearing the Stronger suit, seen on stage when Tobi Tachibana brings a group of children to watch a Kamen Rider show. The second is the real Stronger, who joins forces with the other 6 riders to battle Great General Darkness and his minions, ultimately defeating them all. Stronger appeared only in a flashback scene from Immortal Kamen Rider Special, which was produced in 1979 to introduce Skyrider. This TV special, considered non-canon, features Tobi Tachibana talking to a group of children about past Kamen Riders, during which Stronger is shown through those flashback scenes. Stronger appeared in Kamen Rider series that aired between 1979 and 80, more commonly known as Skyrider. In episodes 20 and 21 he was voiced by Michihiro Akimizu, in episodes 27 and 28 by Tetsuya Asato, and in episodes 38, 52, 53, and 54 by Shigeru Araki. In his dedicated episodes 20 and 21, Stronger was the one who first referred to Hiroshi as Skyrider. In the following episodes, Skyrider, thanks to Stronger and the other riders, confronts his enemies and defeats them with ease, and even sacrifices himself alongside the legendary 7 in order to destroy the great leader of Dai-Shocker. Stronger returned to the screen for the second time in 1980 through the movie Kamen Rider, 8 Riders vs. GingaOh, where he was naturally portrayed by Shigeru Araki. Although Stronger had very few scenes, he appeared alongside the other members of the 7 legendary riders to assist Skyrider and fought resolutely against the second-generation cyborg corps. In the end, after he and the others thwarted the enemy's plans and resolved all the problems, they rode off together on their motorcycles, setting out on a new journey. In the 1981 film Kamen Rider Super 1 the movie, Stronger is one of the first 8 Kamen Riders who come to assist Super 1, joining the resistance against the Dogma Revenge Corps and Dogma Fighters, ultimately defeating them. Shigeru Joe appeared as Stronger in the 1984 film Birth of the 10th, Kamen Riders All Together, which introduced Z-Cross. Voiced by Ben Shimada, Stronger joined the other 8 riders in the film to help the newly appeared rider, Z-Cross, defeat the Badan Empire, the new enemy organization. Supporting Z-Cross on his journey to becoming the 10th rider, Stronger and the others made him feel that they would always stand by his side whenever he needed them. Kamen Rider Stronger appeared regularly from episode 41 to the final episode 47 of Kamen Rider Black RX, which aired between 1988 and 89. Voiced by Takeshi Kuwabara, Stronger, just like in other films and series, arrives together with other veteran riders to assist the new rider of the Showa era. They bravely fight against his enemies, and they also acknowledge RX as a member of the Kamen Rider team. Stronger made his first anime appearance in 1993, thanks to Kamen Rider SD, Strange, Man Spider, where he was voiced by Hisao Egawa. In this anime, after discovering that there are other riders besides themselves, Stronger gathers Amazon and Nego, declaring that they will show the others who the true Kamen Riders are. Stronger appeared in 2006 in the 35th Masked Rider Anniversary File series, specifically in episodes 2, 3, and 4 titled Criminal Organizations, Rhinoceros Beetle-themed Kamen Riders, and Riders Everywhere. These episodes were broadcast at the end of Kamen Rider Kabuto episodes 24, 25, and 26, respectively. In these episodes, footage of Stronger from his past projects was shown on screen. The anime version of Stronger appeared in 2008 only as a toy in episode 10 of season 2, the overall 20th episode titled Document, the Bullet Train Rider of Kamen Rider Den-O Imagin anime, which was aired between 2008 and 2010. Stronger also appeared in the 2009 film Kamen Rider Decade, All Riders vs. Dai-Shocker. At the beginning of the film, Stronger engages in a brief battle with Blade. Later, toward the end of the movie, he reappears alongside other riders to assist Decade and his allies. After fighting together against their common enemy, Stronger departs with the other riders, returning to where they came from. Stronger appeared in 2 episodes of the 2009 web series Kamen Rider Decade, All Riders Super Spin-Off. The first was the very first episode, Petition, Kamen Rider Tackle, where he sought help from Natsumi and Tsukasa in his attempt to make Tackle the first female Kamen Rider. His second appearance was in episode 12, Bang, Showa Rider Field Day, where he appeared both at the first and last parts of the episode, competing alongside other Showa riders. In this race, he managed to surpass Black and finish in second to last place. Stronger reappeared in the 2011 film Oh Den-O All Riders, Let's Go Kamen Riders. In this movie, he has a small role, appearing alongside other riders to help the main heroes. He also gets a brief solo moment and participates in the background of the final battle scene. Stronger appeared in 3 different episodes of the web series Oh Den-O All Riders, Let's Go Kamen Riders, Let's Look, Only Your 48 Riders, which was released in the same year and was voiced by Tomokazu Seki. In episodes such as Type 14, Grandma's Lucky Food, and Type 35, I Like the Mystery of the Final Vent, he appears only at the end, but in Type 34, Peppers, Will You Call Heaven or Earth, Stronger takes on a main role. As always, he repeatedly and tirelessly does what he's best known for, introducing himself to the villain with great enthusiasm. Shigeru Joe aka Stronger appeared in the 2011 film Kamen Rider Fourze and OOO, Movie War Mega Max, where he was voiced by Hideo Ishikawa. At the beginning of the film, Stronger was most likely conducting an operation in Azerbaijan, attempting to thwart the enemy's plans, though he was unable to prevent some of them from escaping. Later at the film's conclusion, when Fourze and OOO summon the 7 legendary Kamen Riders using switches and medals, Stronger reappears. There he primarily battles the Terror Dopant and ultimately destroys him with his Electro Kick. In the 2012 film Kamen Rider Super Sentai, Superhero Taisen, Stronger is one of the 7 legendary riders who appear before Captain Marvelous. After he transforms into Ninja Red, Stronger and the others are defeated by him. In addition to his earlier appearance, Stronger also appears in the film's final scene, standing side by side with all the Kamen Riders and Super Sentai members. Stronger appeared only in episode 1 of the 2013 web series Kamen Rider Super Sentai Space Sheriff, Superhero Taisen Otsu, Hero Answers, titled Superhero Worries 1, Kamen Rider Excel Story, where he was voiced by Tomokazu Seki. In this episode, Stronger argues with his wife Tackle after discovering that there is another man in her life. Heartbroken, he leaves home, drinks heavily and wanders the streets in a drunken state. When he encounters General Shadow and his subordinates, he cannot tolerate their mockery and gets into a fight with them. As a result, he is arrested by Gibbon. 8 years later, upon being released from prison, Stronger decides that his first act of freedom will be to return to his former love, Tackle, and as he sets off toward their home, the story ends. Also known as St-San, Stronger appeared in 9 episodes of the 2013 web series Kamen Rider Wizard in Magica Land, where he was voiced by Tomokazu Seki. He appears in episodes 1, 2, 7, 8, 13, 14, 15, 19, and 20, acting as a detective investigating various cases, including the Riderman crime. In his dedicated episode, Stronger's Coercive Interrogation, Episode 2, he teaches Heroo how to interrogate a criminal and extract the information he needs, or at least, makes a determined effort to do so. Stronger reappeared in the 2014 film Heisei Rider vs. Showa Rider, Kamen Rider Taisen featuring Super Sentai, once again voiced by Tomokazu Seki. In the movie, Stronger appears in several key scenes. The first is at the beginning of the film, during his confrontation with Kabuto, where he is defeated in a rather humiliating manner. The second is the scene in which all riders emerge from their lock seeds, showcasing Stronger's solo battle. Lastly, he appears in the final scene where the Heisei Riders and Showa Riders face off against each other. Although Stronger fights OOO and Blade, he ends the tension by shaking hands with OOO at the end. Stronger appeared in 2015 as one of the primary riders in Superhero Taisen Grand Prix, Kamen Rider Sango. At first, like the other riders, he had been brainwashed and fought against Drive. However, after breaking free from the mind control, Stronger joined Drive, Ichigo, and Nigo. He began fighting against the evil forces, and in the final battle, when he confronted his old nemesis General Shadow, Stronger destroyed him with his final attack. Stronger appears in a flashback scene in the 2015 series D video special, Kamen Rider Yango. This flashback scene is based on footage taken from the previously mentioned film. Stronger appeared in Kamen Rider Super Sentai, Chou Superhero Taisen in 2017 and was one of the two riders who fought GingaOh in the game world. Although not affiliated with any particular team, Stronger stood out for his hand-to-hand combat skills and his electro-fire ability. However, by the end of the battle, he was defeated by GingaOh, ultimately losing the match. Stronger made a cameo appearance in Saber, Zenkaiger, Superhero Senki, the third major Kamen Rider Super Sentai crossover movie. In this movie, he is seen fighting alongside other Kamen Riders and Red Sentai Rangers. Stronger only appeared on a rider card in a brief scene of Episode 4, The Mad Flow of Time and Zane's Identity, which is considered the fifth episode of the series Kamen Rider Outsiders, released between 2022 and 24. For the last time, Shigeru Joe as Stronger appeared in Episode 2 of the series Tojima Wants to be a Kamen Rider, titled I Am Tackle. The anime version of Stronger, voiced by Hideyuki Tanaka in Japanese and Ryan Negrin in English, made his 2025 debut, appearing only on television while Yuriko Okada was watching the Kamen Rider Stronger series with her father. So what are your thoughts about Stronger? Do you think we might see him again in future projects? Feel free to share your thoughts with me and other Stronger fans. See you in the next video. Bye for now.